8.5%. 8.5%. That's what I pay. I pay 8.5% more taxes than any other state because I live in California. And people ask me why I choose to live in California right now, being an entrepreneur with multiple businesses. Why do I choose to live in California when I could move to another state that's more business friendly and I don't have to pay the extra 8.5% in taxes? Let me tell you something about California. You always hear people who I got that powder right down my throat. If you're wondering what I'm about to drink, it is the Keuilian Wellness Shot. You can find it on Amazon, Keuilian Wellness Shot. But listen, man, I'm going to pay that 8.5% extra money in California by way of taxes because of the lifestyle that California affords me and my family. See, I don't like snow. I escaped a communist country that was full of snow, the Soviet Union. I'm not about to live in the snow. I'm not about to live in a humid state. I'm not about to do that. I'm about to live in California where it's beautiful and sunny. Today, we're at the end of December. I think today's the 1st. I don't know what it is. Or maybe we're at the end of November. But it's a beautiful sunny day. No humidity, no snow. And you hear about people talking about, man, you live in California, you pay all these taxes. I live in California. I've also surfed and I've snowboarded on the same day. Right? It's a beautiful sunny day. And December will be a beautiful sunny day. January, beautiful sunny day. February, beautiful sunny day. We got the hills, man. We got it all. But I'm not here to sell you on California. You don't have to pay the extra 8.5%. The idea that I want to talk to you guys about here is quality of life and why I'm willing to not negotiate the quality of life that me and my family have. Here's why. See, a lot of people will always retreat and they'll escape. It's so easy to want to retreat and escape and not pay that extra 8.5%. I've got a good friend who lives in San Diego. He literally moved to Miami about 2 years ago. And after about a year of time in Miami, he's like, fuck that. I'm moving back to California. He texted me, he goes, hey man, I'm back in California. I said, why'd you move to California? He goes, there's no other place like California. There isn't. So that extra 8.5%, listen, just make more money and pay your luxury taxes. That's what that is. And I'm here to tell people that instead of complaining about the quality of life that you don't have because of the snow or it's raining or it's windy and you're cold and miserable, you can move to a beautiful place like California where the cost of living is more. Yeah, taxes are more. And California's not perfect. We have a dipshit of a governor. 1,000%. We have a dipshit of a governor. But guess what? It's a great state. See, that governor's not going to be there permanently. I know there's a fix to that governor. I know that he's going to either get recalled or someone else is going to get put in Governor Newsom's spot, who's going to make California great again. And I am not going to take away this great state of California and the beautiful amenities and the mountains and the hills and the weather and the surf and the snow and the tropical palm trees. I'm not going to take that away from my family, my kids. I'm not going to retreat. I'm going to pay my 8.5% luxury tax. That's how I look at it. And when you start reframing things, you begin to realize that money is there to give you an experience while on this planet. And if you're on this planet and you would rather retreat and lower your standards and live in a place that gets darker sooner, that gets colder sooner, that rains, that snows, that gang violence is higher, I'm not down for that, man, and you shouldn't be either. Instead, see, someone's like, move to Florida. Why am I going to move to Florida when it's humid? You step out of your house and immediately you're soaked. I don't want that, bro. I don't want that, bro. I like my shit to be crisp. Look at this, crisp, right? And so I share all this with you because the quality of life that you have is based on the expectations and the standards that you set for yourself. And if you're a parent, you're a mom or a dad, literally you are role modeling to your kids that retreating to another state that has lesser taxed, that's lesser taxed but has higher amounts. Yeah, Joe Marion won't like that, huh? Right? Well, Joel's my friend, and I'll tell you what. I know Joel secretly wants to live out here in California. But if you're a mom or a dad, man, you're probably modeling to your kids that it's easier and better to retreat and lower your standards and your expectations than it is to work hard, work creatively, and build businesses where you're willing to pay that 8.5% luxury tax and live in a better state. And I share this with you because if you're doing that, if you're escaping California, or if you're retreating to another state that has a lower cost of living, but has lower standards of living by way of weather or crime rates or all that stuff, I'm asking you, what other areas of life are you retreating in? That's the thing you ought to ask yourself. What other areas of life are you retreating in? Maybe it's your health and fitness. Maybe you're like, hey, you know what? I'm over 30. It's okay to have a dad bod. Man, I'm 46 years old and you should not have a dad bod. Ever. Period. You should be able to bring the thunder anytime, any day, any hour, every minute, in your fitness, in your mindset, in your money, in your marriage, in your relationship with your kids. All of it, man. And you ought to be playing at the highest standards. And it's the expectations that people carry with themselves, and they begin to lower their standards of living. They begin to lower their standards of fitness. You begin to lower the standards of your relationship. You begin to lower everything. And soon you look and you go, holy crap, man, I'm living this life of mediocrity. You're swimming in the sea of mediocrity and you don't realize it because the people to your left and to your right are just like you. You're like, look, I'm average. I'm just like them. And I'm here to tell you there's a whole different sea to swim in, man. There's a sea of extraordinary living you can live in. And I share that with you because you're like, yeah, well, but you have it all and other people don't. Listen, I have it all because I work my ass off. And now more than ever, I'm working 10, 15, 20 times harder than I ever have to have the same amount that I've had because of this COVID virus, because of this tyranny of the masks, because of the curfews, because of the fear that the government has instilled in people and how they're locking down gyms and restaurants and hair salons and all these things. But guess what? I'm willing to pay the price to live the life and give my family the life that they deserve because I also know that this is temporary. This phase is temporary. But retreat for many of you will become permanent because you get used to that lower quality of life. Don't get used to a lower quality of life. Don't get used to the freaking masks. Don't get used to a curfew. Don't get used to the social distancing. Don't get used to lower income. That's the message here. California gives me a higher standard of living, period. I like that. I like that in 1 month it's going to be Christmas and I'm going to be in the ocean in beautiful Dana Point surfing. I like that day I can get up and get to Big Bear and snowboard with my family. That's a cool thing, man. And I don't know what your standards of living are, but I'm here to ask you and challenge you to raise it, lift it, step up. And the only reason I'm asking you that is because this life that we're living, this is the only one you get. It's the only one you get on this planet. This is not a trial run. You're not going to have a second chance. So if you've retreated to another state, if you've retreated, and by the way, the state could be a physical state or it could be a mental state. If you've retreated to a mental state of giving up, of expecting less, of letting your body fall apart, if you've retreated to a lower level of relationship and commitment in your relationships, your friendships, your marriage, in your health, in your mindset, in the way people treat you, if you've accepted getting disrespected, it's just a normal way of being for you. Do you really want that to be the standard of living for you? And is that really the role modeling that you're going to do for your kids? Holy smokes, think about that. That should keep you awake tonight. That should truly keep you awake tonight. So listen, if you're wondering why I'm doing this live today, I really don't have any big reason to be doing this live. Other than the fact that I wanted to share with you what's on my mind. And you ought to buy this stuff, by the way. Go to Amazon, look up Keuilian Wellness Shots, buy yourself a box. Literally, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, ginger, turmeric, vitamin D, vitamin B. Delicious, spicy, just the right amount of bite. And guys, if I could sell packages like this of higher standards to you, if I could somehow magically share higher standards with you by selling it in a package, man, I wish that I could just sell you something where you could just open it up, pour it in a cup, drink it, and you have higher standards. You have higher expectations for yourself. You realize that you're meant for more. You realize you're meant to do more, give more, be more, get more. And I hope you realize that this is the only life you get. And so you might find a million reasons to retreat in life. Hey, the gyms are shut, so I'm not going to work out. Go lift cinder blocks. Go start running around on a track. Go do pull-ups off a tree branch. Like whatever it takes, you ought to consider making it happen. Gyms are closed. Don't retreat on your fitness, right? Find a way to eat cleaner. Live a better life. Yeah, but cost of living is too much. Go make more money. Go make more money. Yeah, but all the economy, no. Go make more money. But I'm really all messed up about the politics, and I don't know if it's going to be Trump or Joe Biden. What else can I do? Who cares? Go make your money. Joe Biden, Trump, doesn't matter. Obama can come back. Fucking Reagan can come back out of the grave. Go make your money. And you know how that happens? I'm going to tell you how that happens. What is a problem that you can solve for someone or for a group of people that they have a problem so big that you can solve that you're willing, that they're willing to give you money for? What is that problem that you're so good at solving that no one else can solve, or that you solve it better than everybody else? Right? And then you sell the solution to that problem. It ain't rocket science. But that means you got to actually do the work. You can't just scroll. You can't just like. You can't just comment. You can't, like a trained puppy, you can't just react to every fucking notification that pops up. Every notification that pops up on your device here, you can't react to. Turn off your doggone notification. Turn off all notifications from Instagram, even any notification you get from me. The only time you got to come and comment on my shit is when you decide to actively go on Instagram and look at my shit. That's it. Twice a day, I'll go on Instagram, once to post and once to go and reply and stuff. The rest of the time, my phone's not blinging with notifications because my focus is on the standards of living, on the expectations that I've set for myself, the quality of life that I want for me and my family. And so I'm not constantly being distracted and pulled. My attention's not being taken away from everything and pointed to social media. I'm the creator of content. You're the consumer of content. Make no mistake about it, the creator will always trump the consumer. Begin to create content, create solutions to problems that people have. Charge for those solutions. Create more solutions to problems. Create multiple income streams and put yourself in a state that you're happy with. In a physical state like California, or maybe for you it's Hawaii. In a mental state of a positive mental attitude, with gratitude, with appreciation, with enthusiasm towards life, and realize that every time you choose to retreat, either in geography or in lowering your standards, the people that you're a role model to, your employees, your spouse, your kids, your nieces and nephews, the people that you're a role model to begin to see you as a weaker human being. That's just a fact. Well, but Bedros, how can you call me that? I'm not calling you weak. I'm saying that you and I have the tendency to be weak. So start doing the hard shit. Start doing the hard shit. I know some of you ask questions. I just don't have time to answer any questions because I got to go and do a hike. I got to do a 5-mile hike tonight. And I'm excited for that. And so I don't know what it is that you are thinking of right now, but I can tell you this, that if retreat is your only solution, you might want to stay around and stay in the fight. Work harder, because you're a role model. People are paying attention, not to the words that you're saying, but to the actions that you're living by. Someone asks, are you your harshest critic? I am. I'm very hard on myself. Oh my God, can you believe that? Oh, it's so sad. Why are you so hard on yourself, Bedros? Who else is going to be hard on me? Who else is going to be hard on me? You need to be hard on yourself. You need to stop cutting yourself slack. You need to stop accepting mediocrity and being average. Who else is going to be hard on me? I've got high standards. I've got high expectations. I've got big goals. I've got a tremendous purpose. I've got a huge potential. Who else is going to hold me to the gun? Like, I need a gun to my head. I literally operate like there's a gun to my head. But man, do I have a great quality of life. Now listen, that level of intensity may not be right for you, and that's cool. But if you are lowering your standards of expectations, if you are retreating in life, if you are retreating mentally, man, this is not a trial run. I'm telling you, this is a real deal.